Ladies and gents, this is the moment you've waited for. Been sleeping in the dark, your sweat soaking through the floor. And buried in the ground, there's an ache that you can't ignore. Taking your breath, stealing your mind, and all that was real is left behind. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, Monica here from Consulting Monica. For those of you who are new, I'm a life coach and high performance consultant, and I teach entrepreneurs how to master their body, mind, and energy. And today I'm going to talk about these three and explain a little bit how they are and what they do. And especially, we're going to be focusing on the body, the ultimate machine, and how you can keep it balanced so that you can be successful with whatever you're doing in your mind. Right? Because that's how it works. Whatever happens in the body influences the mind, and whatever happens in the mind, make no mistake, it's gonna trigger certain chemical reactions within your body. So we need to bring balance to them. Now, so this is easier for you to understand. Hold on here. So let's imagine we have a computer, right? Now, so that a computer can work, we need a hardware, we need a software, and we need a power plug, correct? Now, in terms of our body, mind, and energy, we have the physical body, right, which is the food that you've been gathering throughout the years, so the nourishment that you've been bringing into your life over the years that turned into the body that you are today, right? Now, this is the hardware part of a PC, if we make that, that resemblance. Now, the body is the hardware. Then we have our mental body, right, which is the software of a PC, sort of. Like, that's what makes it function, that's what makes it run. Now, the mental body is, you must understand, it's not comprised just of the brain. Our mind is not just in the brain. Our mind is everywhere in the body. Every cell has a mind of its own. Every cell has an intelligence of its own. So it's not just your brain. So the mental body comprises every cell in the body with its own intelligence. And here we also have included our thoughts and emotions. And we also have the conscious, subconscious, and the unconscious mind, right? So the mind is the software. Now the energy body is the power plug of a PC. So it puts these two into motion. It makes them work. And the higher your energy is, the better they're going to work. Now this energy body is not in most people's experience. You need many years of yoga to understand it, and even I don't fully understand it. But obviously, if we are to stay to the logical side, obviously there's an energy that powers the mind and the body, because on its own it wouldn't work, right? Now, it's very, very important that these three systems, the body, the mind, and the emotions, are aligned and are in balance, because, well, that's the only way how you can really be successful in life and do whatever you want to set for yourself. Now, if we take the body, let's start with the body, right? Today we're going to talk about the body and how to enhance that. Now, if we talk about the body, there's a big furry dog coming. There are always dogs where I'm walking. I should get one. Oh, look, there are two. Going to the river. Anyway, so what was I saying? Yes. Oh, look, he's taking a bath. Hello, doggy. Oh, sure. Yeah, there we go. Now that we had our fun, let's get back to our video. So, how are we experiencing the world around us through this body, right? So we have the five senses, obviously. We have seeing, touching, smelling, hearing, and tasting. If you shut down these senses, which is what happens when you go to sleep, as far as your experience goes, this world is out of existence. You only have your dreams, and, well, most people are not conscious of those. So what we need to do with this body in order to keep it in balance so that we can have a healthy mind and so that we can be effective and function at our best, is to enhance our perception, right? Now, the problem with this enhancement of our perception of life is that there are two forces that drive us in this world. So the first one, oh, this wind is killing me. So the first one is the self-preservation. Now, this is an instinct that we have that drives us to survive in the world and to not do anything more other than that. So that means staying in your comfort zone, building a certain cocoon for yourself, building walls, not getting out of that comfort zone, and basically survive, reproduce, get married, have a family, be part of a community, be part of a society. All these things are giving you comfort. Now, there's nothing wrong with that, but the problem is that it's limited and you cannot go beyond it. If you cannot go beyond it, you cannot do like really amazing things that are going to have a real impact in this world and on other people too, not just your life. So the second force that drives us is the desire to expand. Now, every one of us, I'm sure has the desire to be free, has the desire to conquer these limitations which are holding us back, to go beyond survival, right? And unfortunately, it's inaccessible to most people because they're too engaged with themselves. They're too entangled with their psychological drama. And once you're identified with your body and your mind and with who you are, and you really take yourself too seriously, okay? Where are we? Goodness. You're gonna have a distorted vision on reality, and that's gonna bring you many problems, and it's gonna keep you limited, and that's not good for you. So we need to expand. Now, in order to expand, we need to demolish those walls that we've been building for ourselves. We need to demolish that cocoon, because the walls that you build for protection today are the same walls that are going to keep you imprisoned for tomorrow. And when I say today and tomorrow, that's more like a metaphor for on the long run. So you need to be very careful with that and try not to keep those identifications with you. Now, so how do we enhance our body? Now, I'm sure you've noticed that whenever your body is happy, so is your mind, because everything that happens in your body has a direct effect on your mind, and everything that happens in your body is going to have a certain chemical reaction and it's going to affect your body. So these things are correlated. So we need to keep our body in such a state where you feel every day that you're energetic, you're happy, you're healthy, you have agility, you have stamina, you have strength. All these things need to be taken care of. Lethargy has no business to be part of your life. So we need to avoid that. So how to keep our body happy, okay? Now, it's very important that what we put in our body is what this body becomes. So I would say the best thing for the body and how this body is structured and designed and how our digestive tube is designed, right, is to eat vegan food. Now, vegan means that contains nothing of an animal nature in it, right? So that's what vegan means. Now, it's hard to get your proteins that way, and I understand that many people can't do it. Truth is, neither can I. But if you must eat meat, it's best to eat fish, because fish is easy to digest. It doesn't stay long in your digestive tract, and it has healthy fatty acids, and it has all three of them, like omega-6, 3, and 9, which other meats don't. So eat fish if you must eat meat. Now, if you can not eat meat, it's best to replace it with nuts and grains, which are are seeds in a way that are meant to, they're a complete meal by themselves, right? Now, you can also eat if you're a vegetarian, so the second best thing is to be a vegetarian. Now this involves cutting the meat, but you still eat like eggs, cheese and milk, right? So these are pretty healthy and good for your body. Now, so we said vegan, vegetarian, whichever one you can. Oh, I think we'll have to turn around, but the sun is gonna disturb us. Yeah, let's go up. Okay, so vegan or vegetarian, like I said, if you can go for vegan, if you can't go for vegetarian. I can't see a thing. I hope you guys are still there. And yeah, in terms of sugar, right, try to cut down the sugar as much as possible, because due to the refinement process, it has lost its minerals and vitamins and fibers and everything. So replace it with honey as much as you can, because honey is a natural antioxidant and anti-inflammatory, and it's good for you, it's good for your brain, it's good for your heart, it's good for your lungs, and it's the most similar substance to the blood that you have running in your veins. So replace sugar with honey as much as you can. Don't eat the white poison, okay? Then, so replace sugar with honey. And hold on, there's a little bump here that I need to cross. So yeah, that's what I had for you today. Now, some other small tips that I can talk to you about would be: don't go to bed with an empty stomach. I mean, don't go to bed with a full stomach, sorry, because if you're gonna sleep and digest at the same time, it's gonna, you're not gonna do neither efficiently, because 80% of the food that you eat can go undigested if you sleep and you don't rest properly, because your mind is busy, your brain is busy digesting, so sending signals to the digestive system. So try to avoid that. Also, it's best if you eat fruits to eat them on an empty stomach, so because if they digest fast and there's still food in there, there's going to be a certain, like a fermentation process, and it's going to destroy the vitamins that you gathered. Now, enzymes are an important part of the digestion, and it's best to give it to your body with what you're eating. If you force your body to produce those enzymes by itself, it's going to be much harder for the digestive system, and then you'll feel lethargic. So it's important to eat at least 50% of every meal that you have should be raw. Can't see a thing. So now a lot of people can't do that. It's okay. You can lower it to 25%. That's a good percentage too. But it's important to give your body some enzymes. And by raw food, I mean vegetables. Okay? Vegetables, as many as you can. And yeah, other than that, don't drink water during the meals. You're gonna dilute the acidity there, the natural acidity that is there for the digestion, the enzymes, everything. It's gonna make you bloated. It's not good. Eat it 45 minutes after a meal or immediately before. And yeah, these are some small tips that I can give you, and you should try to implement these in your life to be more agile, more energetic, and to have a happier body and a healthier mind, or the other way around. Healthy body and happy mind, whichever way. Now, for those of you who are interested, I have a whole program on this, and we can go into much more details. You can look me on Facebook. It's linked to this channel, and you can schedule a free call if you want to talk about it some more, for those of you who are more committed to this. For those of you who are not, you should implement these small few tips in your life, and you're gonna see it's gonna make a tremendous difference in your body. And yeah, in the next episodes we'll be talking about the mind and how to deal with those issues. And I think this is it for today, and thank you very much. for taking time out of your day to listen to me. I see this one is a little long, so most of you, those of you who are still here, okay, thank you for your time, and I'm glad to help you. I'm here for you. Have a great week, and see you soon. Take care. Beware of this COVID. Go do your vaccine, okay? Take care. A big kiss.